Let's talk about how to get this business credit. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're going to talk about, so if y'all don't know, I'm trying to, start a business. Well, I mean, I got several businesses going on, but the business that I really want to do is, a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything. So let me tell you, I'm about to be all over the place in a minute with the story. But I got to tell you what happened. And I want to tell everybody how following directions can lead to success. Just follow the steps. That's all you got to do. Follow the steps. Okay, so I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So that's why you see my page, you see like a bunch of hair and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my adventures I do with my husband. You know, I got that on there too. And then, what else I got? I got a couple rental properties and a few other things I got going on. So the thing about it is, I'm at work right now. So y'all might hear the phone ring. But I paid my taxes on me doing hair. And I paid my taxes on the rent that I was collecting. I paid my taxes on that. And I filed those taxes about the business. But I didn't have a business name or nothing like that, or EIN. I didn't have none of that. And a girlfriend of mine, shout out to Tammy. Anyway, so she started her business. She already had business going on, but she started her own business doing cleaning and stuff like that. Now she's about to open up a restaurant. So she's really doing the thing. And she's moving in a positive direction. So I said, let me make my business legit. You know what I mean? Because I got some things going on, but they are kind of like unorganized a little bit. So I need to make my business legit. So then I ran across all these different sites, right? I follow the Budgetnista. That's my girl. That's #1. I don't even know her, but she is like A1 on you getting your credit back together. And that was the first step. The first step was for me to get my life in order with my credit. And I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. So I've been watching the Budgetnista. I've been following the Budgetnista. I bought her books. I read her books. Now, I watch her on YouTube. I watch her on Netflix. She's all that. Then I came across Noelle. I think her name is Noelle Randall. Noelle. But anyway, I came across her page. Now, she talks about how she started with real estate, started at the bottom, how she did this, how she did. And then she got this one video that just changed my life. Because she was like, business credit. Now I'm over here working on my personal credit, and she over here talking about some business credit. I don't even know nothing about no business credit. I'm just trying to get my personal credit on point. You know, I ain't like business credit. She was like, yeah, have your business credit pay for this, have your business credit pay for that. And I'm like, what is she talking about? So I started watching more of her videos. I started watching other people's videos. And all of them were saying the same thing. Business credit, business credit. So I'm like, I want in on this. So I started thinking, okay, what I got to do to get some business credit? So she told you step by step by step. And I'm over here like this. What she say? Hold on, pause. What she say? I'm writing everything down that she said. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to following directions. So as I'm writing it down, I'm looking at the list. I got to get a business name. I got to get an EIN. I got to get a business bank account. I mean, so like all these little steps. And it doesn't like, it don't happen overnight, but it can happen quickly. So what I did was I was sitting there and I was thinking, I need a business name. So I knew me and my husband were talking about going to business together. So we came up with, I came up with this name. But it was I came up with the name, and then I told him about it, and he was like, you should have added this to it. And I was like, damn, you're right. I should have, but it was too late. It was too late. I had already got the EIN online for free, like Noelle said, at the, what's that place called? IRS website. I got my EIN. So once I got the EIN, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm good. So now she said I should go and apply for a business account. So I knew of this one bank, Huntington Bank. It's a local, it ain't local. I think they kind of everywhere, but Huntington Bank, I knew they had offered business accounts. So I went, see my phone ringing? Like they don't know I'm videoing while I'm at work. Anyway, so Huntington Bank gave me an account. My account was pending with them. And it was pending. I'm like, dang, why is it pending? They said I need the state something. I can't think of the name of it. But I didn't know what it was. I'm like, dang, what is this? So I Googled it. And I called the State Department. And they told me what I needed to do. And it was like $104. So I said, okay, I got everything together. I got my EIN together. I went on down there. The next day, got that adjustment of stat. No, it was called something. I can't think of the name of it. But you got to register with the state if it's a business. So that's what I did. So now, I got my state registry. I got my EIN. And I got my business account number. I'm on the road. So, I'm getting geeked. I'm getting happy. You know, I'm like, yeah. But the business still wasn't moving. It wasn't going nowhere. So, I get to watching her videos again. So, I'm like, okay, Noelle. I'm writing down this. I'm writing down that. I'm like, okay. All right, she said I need to establish a business line of credit. I'm thinking, how am I do that? I just started the business, technically. So, no. She said I need a business phone number and I need a business address. Well, the business address was my home address. So, I'm like, dang, I ain't know that. I didn't. I said, okay. So, then she showed you how you can get a business address virtual. I didn't know that. Or she also offered, some type of business address through her company. And I ain't gonna lie. I looked at the prices. I can't really afford that. I can't afford that. Hers was like $45 a month. I can't afford that. Another website was $55 a month. I can't afford that. Going through UPS was $30 a month. Still not in my budget. So I end up going through. No, there's another one called. It's a smaller one. I can't think of the name of it. But they offer $6.99 a month. But you couldn't get no mail delivered there. And then if you did get some mail delivered there, the mail was going to be, they charge you like $1 per envelope. But if you get the $9.99 a month, it would be anytime. I think it's called anytime mail or something like that. And if you get the $9.99, you got to pay 50 cents per mail. Like, I ain't trying to pay that. So then I ended up finding out about iPostal. iPostal. And I went and checked iPostal, and they had a land area, a brick and mortar building that I could use as my business address. And it turned out to be a Staples. I'm like, how's this going to work? But it was true. And it was only $9.99 a month. And it was my business address. I filled out all the iPostal information. I went down to Staples, like, bam, like, is this real? Where my mail gonna go? Is this really real? And they like, yeah, it's real. It's real. And I don't have to pay nothing per envelope that comes in. They scan it. They take a picture. They scan it. They show me through iPostal, like, you received a package today. It's here. This is what it looked like. Do you want us to shred it? Do you want to come pick it up? I'm looking like, dang, this is where it's at. This is a good one. So I had to, since it was a business, I had to go and show proof of my ID and of the business and everything, and that went smooth. So now I'm checking off all these boxes from Noelle. All right, got the EIN. I got registered with my state. I got a business account. I got a business phone number. I called T-Mobile like, hey, I need to add another line. I got a phone already right here. I already got a chip, so just give me a number. I want an easy number. I want something for my business. Now, it did take a little while for that. My phone, when my phone calls you, I wanted to say the business name, and they had to do a little technical thing, but they did get it fixed. They got that fixed. So now I got a business phone, and I got a business address, and I am so excited. So I'm really thinking I'm really rolling now, because I really want that business line of credit with the Dun & Bradstreet she talked about, and then the Experian has a business score, and Equifax has a business score. So once I got all of that done, next thing I know, I went ahead and went to my bank. Thinking that, I said, look, I want a business line of credit. What I gotta do? And yes, I would have had been attached to it. They would have attached me to the account. And from what Noelle has said, if y'all can get around that, you know, because you want the business to have a voice of its own. And then they said, I gotta have my account for 2 years. I just got the account. I was like, oh Lord, 2 years? Really? Just to get some business credit? You know, y'all can start me off with $1,000. You know, start me up with $500. You know, give me a business security account. They didn't offer that. So I'm still working on that, but it didn't work that way. So then, next thing I know, I talked to, I ain't talked to her. I feel like I'm talking to her because I just go play the video when I need some more reassurance on what I'm doing. Am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? I put her video in again. I watched it again. And she said I could start off with some trade lines. One was called Uline. One was called Granger. And the other one was called Quill. So I got on Uline first. Now, I remember her saying in the video that you might have to spend $50 of your own money and then establish whatever. I remember that. So I placed an order. I placed an order for some paper towel, a paper towel holder, because I needed one, and some gloves, some plastic gloves, the latex, like doctor's gloves. I needed that too. So next thing I know, I went ahead and was like, I'm going to see. Because it says net 30, NET 30, net 30, net 60, net 90. Well, they gave me net 30. My business ain't even been open a few months. You know? And they gave me net 30, which means they sent me an invoice. Which is a good thing. That's what Noelle said. She said it's a good thing that they send me an invoice, because if I got an invoice, that means that they're giving me a line of credit. And I got 30, net 30 means you got 30 days to pay that invoice, right? So I'm geeked. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling Staples like, I got a package coming. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to send me an invoice, and I'll be there to pick it up. You know, I'm telling them like, I want my stuff. And sure enough, my package came. I'm feeling real good about it, y'all. I'm feeling real good. So the next company is called Granger. So I went on their website. I looked at some of their stuff. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I can get some cleaning supplies, because I do have to clean one of these properties out, because I just got one available. We're going to do a lot of cleaning. So I ordered a bunch of cleaning supplies. Now, they got a thing on there saying if I spend $100... then it's going to say net 30, net 60, net 90. And if I qualify, I get to pick one of those. Then it said if I don't qualify, just pay for my order, place some orders, you know, for like 90 days, place different orders for like 90 days. You know, not like every 90 days, but just placing different orders within 90 days. And then after the 90 days, if you didn't get the net 30 right away, that you will be reconsidered again after 90 days, which I thought was really good information, because I was like, okay, good. And they did say that they report to Dun & Bradstreet, and that's where you're going to get another one of your scores, your business scores. I don't even have a business score, but I'm going to get one. So that's my next move. I'm going to keep y'all updated on how this is going, because I'm following the steps, and the steps are working. And then also on the Granger page, it said, in order for me to do the net 30 or net 60 or net 90, I have to pay with a ACH or, did it say money order? Or one of those checks that the bank give you. What them called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Or pay with one of those. And then it said you cannot pay with a credit card. Now, I do have a debit card that's attached to my business bank account. So I'm thinking I'm just going to pay it off with that. But they said if I get one of those net 30s, net 60s, I can't pay with that. I got to pay with a business check from the business check, you know, account. I'm thinking, like, I ain't even got no business checks. So I'm like this, you know, getting online, trying to figure out, like, oh my goodness, I got to order some checks. And I will need the checks here within the next 30 days so I can pay my bill, my invoice bill from Uline, that so I can pay it. The money's in the account. I have money in that account. I just thought I could just use the card to pay it. But Granger said, no, you got to use a business check. And I didn't have a business check, but I just ordered them today. So when it comes to following these steps, y'all follow these steps, it's going to work. I feel so good now. I feel so good. I feel like when the time comes for me to get some real business credit, because, you know, after I get these three, the Uline, the Granger, and I'm going to go on the Quill website next. Once I do that a couple times, you know, establish a little something, maybe 6 months or so, I'm thinking, I'm going for what the other guy said. There's another guy who, I can't think of his video, but he said, once I get a score, I can go to, what's that? Sam's Club. Yeah. He said I can get a line of credit from a business line of credit at Sam's Club. And that's what I'm shooting for next. So I'm gonna work with this Uline, I'm work with this Granger, and I'm gonna work with this Quill, and I'm gonna do that for a little while, build my credit up, and then I'm gonna go and work with this Sam's Club. I want big business credit, because like they say on these videos, all these finance videos and coming up videos, get a business line of credit. Let the business line of credit, it ain't attached to you. You know what I'm saying? And they right. That's where it's at. There's some steps to get there. And that's what I'm sharing with y'all. I'm sharing with y'all the steps on how to get there and my experience on trying to get there. Because I ain't there. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So y'all like and subscribe my channel. Let me get back to work and do what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? Because I still got to go to work until I get this blowed up and glowed up. You know what I'm saying? Get this business off the ground. I'm going to keep y'all posted, though, okay? If you got any questions, shoot me down below. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Hey, everybody. Okay, so... all right, so I got my first Uline order. It's ready. This is just a follow-up, you know. I did a little bit of video and everything, and I'm going to do a follow-up. So, the Uline was my first form of business credit. So, with that being said, I had it delivered to my business address, which is like a virtual address, but it wasn't really virtual because it was a location. It's a location. It's not like it's on the internet. I physically went there. So my package from Uland was dropped off at my address that I paid for this address. And I was excited, you know. I'll go through iPostal. I told y'all that. I had my box. Now, iPostal, it was an 8-pound box from Uline. iPostal charged me $1 to receive that box. I'm like, that's cool. I can pay $1. And then what happened next was I went on Uline to see where was the invoice. I didn't know if the invoice had came, like, you know, a paper invoice, you know, whatever. So I went on there. I know I told y'all that Granger, they request that you pay with your business checking account, you know, your business checks. Well, I didn't have any, so I ordered some, and they're on their way. They should be here next week. So then I'm going to place, when I get them, I'm going to place my first order. Once again, those checks are going to my new business address. Okay? So, now, Uline, I got on there to see how I can make my payment with them if they were requiring a business check for payment, and they weren't. They said I could pay with a credit card or debit card. So since I have a business bank account, I use my business debit card associated with that account, and I pay for it with that. Man, every time I do anything in this business name, I get so excited. I be like, yeah. You know, like I'm getting charged up. Like, this is the beginning, but it's going to be, like it's going to blow up. You know what I mean? But I haven't blew up yet. But I feel it coming. You know what I'm saying? So, just to let you know, Noelle Randall has some guidelines. But there's a few other people out there, too, that got some guidelines. I just don't remember their name. There's a guy, 2 guys, that have some really good guidelines to say kind of the same thing she be saying. So, these people are just giving this information away. Now, she does offer some classes and stuff like that, but she's literally giving this information. I mean, she like, bam, do this. Bam, do that. Bam, do this. So you make sure you got your pen so you can write all this stuff down. You go bam, 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 bam. Now, if you do like me, you write it down and you put a little check mark. Bop. Check mark. Bop. Now, I had a little problem with this, what you call that? Domain name. I tried a domain name through Google. It was so confusing. I had it, but I didn't know I had it. I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, it was just crazy. So that didn't work. I let that one go. I got a new domain name. Because Noelle had mentioned GoDaddy, and that one of the guys had mentioned GoDaddy.com. So I got a domain name through them. They had different prices. I think I paid, like, they had a promotional. So I paid like $2 and some change for the domain name for 2 years. A year? I don't know. I don't remember how long it was, but I'm about to cancel that. So what happened was I ended up going through a company called Site, S-I-T-E 123. Now, they offer a website so you can create. So I was creating my little website, you know, making it look all professional and everything. And they offer you, if you have a domain name from somewhere else, you can bring it over. Or for a couple more dollars, they could create you one. Well, I'm not that computer savvy. They do have technical support. They be talking to you in them little bubbles, you know, on the side of the computer. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You know, then they try to help me. They told me what to do. I tried to do it. It didn't work. I mean, I went to GoDaddy, tried to move some stuff over, did everything they told me to do. To me, it was a little confusing. They kept saying, can I go into your, they had to give them permission to go into my GoDaddy account so they could do it. But I'm looking like, I don't even know my password for the GoDaddy account because it's just an email. I sign in with an email. I don't even sign in with a password. So I didn't even know how to do that part. I said, look, this is too much. I'm just going to pay the $16. And I'm going to get one of your domain names. I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to get another one. So that's how it all went down. And that's what I did. And it worked. It worked. As soon as I paid a little money, I got to just cancel the other one. But as soon as I did that, everything was on and popping. It was so nice. My little website, you know, www. I'm like, ah, look at me. So I don't know why I get so excited about this thing, but it's like I finally feel like some professionalism is coming, you know? Yeah. So I'm going to keep following the steps. I'm going to keep y'all updated. I say probably about, let me see, my check's supposed to be here by the end of the month. So probably next month, I'll do another video on my checks coming and everything. You know, you got to keep your checks safe. There's so many scammers out there. So I'm going to be working on that. Anyway, y'all like and subscribe my channel. Remember, take step by step. If you follow instructions and follow directions, you will succeed. You will. It just takes time, but you will. So, I'm about to go back to work. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Okay, hey everybody, I ain't got my lashes on today, but we're gonna do a quick update real quick. Okay, so don't ask me why. I don't know why I keep saying Granger. So the update is I got my checks, and when I got my checks, I was so excited. I went there and picked them up a couple of days ago. I was in Staples because that's where my mailbox is. I asked them, did they have a what you call that? Check binder, a business check binder. And it's like seven hole punch binder. And they didn't have any. They have them online, but they didn't have any. So I was like, okay, well, y'all ain't got none. So then my girlfriend was like, girl, you can order them online. What you call it, got them? Amazon got them. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need that. I need one of those. So I got my checks. They looking real good. Everything's looking real good. I'm excited about it. So I don't know why I keep saying Granger, but Granger was not the company, y'all. When you see my other two little links I got, talking about Granger was the next. No, it was Uline and it was Quill. I skipped Granger. Granger was second on my list, but I didn't go to them. It was Uline and Quill. It was Quill the one that had all the information about the $100 and the stuff, and that's who I placed my second order with. Was Quill. It wasn't Granger. I'm gonna make my way to Granger. I just haven't made it there yet. So correction on that. When you hear me say the word Granger, I'm talking about Quill. So what happened was I went ahead and got online because I got my order. I paid for my order already for Uline with my business debit card for my business account. I did that already. And then I went on Quill because I went on Granger's website. And I kept saying, this don't look like the website I was on before. This don't look like nothing I did before. So I'm not really understanding. So then I said, well, let me check Quill. So I went on Quill and there it was. It was Quill. It wasn't Granger. It was Quill. So I put $100 worth of stuff in my grocery cart. So, and it's sure enough, it did what it said it was going to do. If you have under $100 in that grocery cart, it's just going to say your option is pay with a credit card. That's all it really says. That's your option. If you put $100 or more in that grocery cart, it's going to give you another option to get an invoice. So I had put $149 worth of stuff in the grocery cart, and it gave me a choice. It gave me a choice to get an invoice, and I was excited, right? Like, oh my God, okay, I got that. So then after they gave me the invoice, they have to wait to see if you're approved for it. So I'm waiting to see if I'm going to be approved, y'all. I think I am. I think I'm going to be approved. But even if I'm not, I'm going to pay the $149 and call it a day. And they said if you do that for 90 days, they will review you and you can apply again and see if you can get that line of credit. So I just want to give y'all an update on that. I got my checks. I'm going to get me a check binder book. I'm ready. And I mean, I could do the electronic, thing that they wanted to do, but meaning the other methods of payment for the invoice. But that's okay. I got my business checks now, so I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really ready. I'm really excited. So, as far as my properties is concerned, I got one that needs a total remodel. And then, well, I'm actually going to remodel both of them. But one of them needs less work than the other. And so I said I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start that process. And I'm going to use these two companies so far that I'm dealing with. It's giving me the invoices to get some supplies and stuff that I might need, And I'm going to work that out. In time, hopefully one day, when my business credit gets a whole lot better, I'll be able to, like, get a Menards card for the business or something, buy some lumber and tools and, real stuff that we need to get these, to flip this property that I already own, flip it and get it moving quickly. So, both my properties, I had 5, but I'm down to 2 plus the one I live in, so that's 3. So, but that's okay. It's still a start. And they recently is empty. Recently. So I'm going to do what I need to do to get all that together. Put everything I have in order. And I think it's going to be okay. So I just want to let y'all know how it's going down. So it's the U-line and the quill. I am going to get on the Granger site, but the way I'm doing it is I'm doing the U-line, pay it off, order something, pay it off. Quill, order something, receive it, pay it off. Then I'm going to go to the next company, you see what I'm saying? And then I'm going to do the same thing, and then I go back to U-line, order something, pay it off. I mean, I think this is going to work because it's going to show a pattern. The business, doing something. So, I'm going to keep y'all updated. Like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to put some of the information I just couldn't remember. I'm put it down inside the bottom. And to stay motivated, I do keep looking at my list. And I'm like, okay, I'm moving in the right direction. And also, I forgot to tell y'all this. The one guy, I can't remember his name, but I put it down at the bottom. But he said, this is the same guy that said something about the Sam's Club, getting a business line of credit through Sam's Club. He also mentioned, well, Noelle mentions this too, with getting a business line of credit through the gas cards, like Sunoco, and I wrote it all down, all the different gas card companies. Not like all of them, but there was some that she mentioned specifically. So I guess, maybe after the first of the year, or maybe in a couple months, I'll try for one of those to see if I can get another line of credit. I figure the more line of credit I get, then I'll be established and be showing my business is doing some things, making some moves, So I'm excited. It's coming along. I'm going to keep y'all posted. this is just my first video. And I'm already moving in the right direction. So I'm going to keep y'all updated as things transpire. Until next time, y'all take care. I'll holler at y'all later. Okay, everybody. I look at this like video diaries, you know, because I didn't get the Quill net 30 pre-approval. I didn't get it. You know, it's kind of disappointing, but I spoke to the credit specialist lady, and she was like, they checked my Dun & Bradstreet, and they said that my score is really low because I'm just getting started. But like I told y'all earlier, they do have it to where, okay, I gotta make 3 purchases over 3 months. So the purchase that I had already in my cart was like $146. So I'm gonna go ahead and just call them this evening. I'm gonna make that purchase with my business debit card, you know, and then next month, that account for October, and then next month I make another one, and then December I make another one. It only has to be $100, and I pay for it just with my, you know, I pay for it cash. And then I don't get, I automatically, from what the credit lady told me at Quill, I automatically will get a net 30. All I got to do is 3 times make a purchase over $100. Make a purchase over $100 for 3 times for the next 3 months. That's once a month. And even though I didn't get pre-qualified because I don't have a lot of business credit, she said I automatically will get a net 30. So, you know, I'm going to keep y'all updated on that. And I mean, I know a lot of people be like, bop, 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 do this, do that. But I don't think nobody like just telling y'all that their journey as it's going. You know what I mean? So, I was a little disappointed, like I said, but I'm okay. I'm okay because there's a rebound of this. Now, the Granger, the Granger. Now, I know I was saying Granger the last 2 videos, but I had it wrong. It was Quill I was working with. So, the Granger, I got on their website last night. I was looking at some products that they had, and I ordered something. And it looks like they have a location here in my city in Indianapolis. And they got me scheduled for a pickup. Now, I don't really know how their system work. I don't see anything talking about nothing. Spend $100 and don't say nothing like that to start establishing my business credit. I might give them a call. But as far as I know, my order will be ready for pickup on Monday. I just ordered like some office, those plastic mats to make your chair roll, you know, smoothly, because I got carpet all through my house. So I ordered that. So let's see how that works out, you know, and hopefully I'm going to get more information on that Granger, what I got to do that. But you know what? I might just kind of keep Granger at the low key spot because I only got to do this for 3 months, and then I'm already they already going to give me a line of credit. Quill will. So I already got a line of credit, net 30 with Uline. In about 2 more months, I'll have one with Quill, you know. And then I might just get something here and there from Granger. You know, I already registered my business name and everything. And I'm going to go in person to pick up my order, and I pay when I get there. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. So, all right, y'all. I'm just telling y'all how it's working out. And I'm going to keep y'all updated, and it's coming along. I'm getting excited. You know, got its ups and its downs, but it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. So, all right, y'all. Until next video, I'm going to keep y'all posted. I'm out.